So my homie Anthony Ray introduced me to Muse with the song Uprising, and that song was an absolute banger. Even the video itself, that was just pure cinema. I think the song and the video itself were very well thought out. So today we're going to listen to Hysteria. This will be the first Muse reaction on our channel, and I will probably do more because I really like the song Uprising. So we might not pause during the video and just listen to all the rest. We might just listen to the song like in one go and afterwards talk about the song and revisit some moments, but we'll see. By the way, I'm Kaan, I'm a photographer and filmmaker from Belgium. I'm 29 years old and I'm on the journey of discovering these songs, these classic bangers from the past that I had no idea of. And I feel like it's my duty to get to know these songs, and I'm having so much fun with this journey on this channel, you guys. So Muse, Hysteria, always like and support the original. I'm glad I was already subscribed. So let's go. Oh, I really like this. I really like this riff. This is so hard. Oh, God damn, this was fire, you guys. I wasn't entirely sure what the song is about. My first thought is toxic relationship, but we'll try to figure that out later. Right now we're going to first go over the video and discuss each scene because I feel like there's a lot to talk about in terms of filmmaking. I really liked the song, the heavy riffs, everything was just fire. The singing was also very unique, like kind of distorted in a way, and I really, really liked that. But there were a lot of filmmaking related things that I wanted to talk about, so let's go. So a slow moving shot right here, a low angle shot that we have, slowly panning upwards as well. And I also love how contrasted this scene is. So it's clearly lit from this place right here, and then we have some darker parts right here. Over here should be some light as well, but it's way, way dimmer. And I also really like this carpet right here with these lines because this acts as a leading line to our subject and it makes us focus on this woman or man, right? But I think it's a woman. Some very nice contrast as well, lit from this side of the face and then these parts. There's probably some negative fill on this part right here. So that's basically having like a huge black sheet which blocks out the light from the other side. So you have a lot of contrast, and this is what they use to make things look more gritty and contrasty. And I think they used some kind of, I think they make him kind of look, they make him look sweaty, I think. That was a very nice focus pull right there. A focus pull is when you change focus from one place to the other one. And in professional filmmaking, you have one guy whose entire job is to look at a monitor and hold a device and to pull the focus like further away and closer away. I think that's a very special skill to have, and it definitely isn't easy. Like nowadays you have autofocus, like this camera is on autofocus right now. It just focuses on my eyes. And when I put my hand right here, it will focus on my hand. But in professional filmmaking, in Hollywood and all that, you want to have more control of your image because there are a lot of moving parts in your scene and you want to precisely choose which part of your image is going to be in focus. And that's why they still use manual focus with focus pullers. And then this part right here, they make it look like as when he's looking through the door that he's actually peeking through that hole right there, but they just shot this not through the hole right here, but with a very wide fisheye lens. And that gives this very cool distorted view, which makes it look like he's peeking through the door. There we go. And like I thought, these shots are shot on an anamorphic lens. One tell is these horizontal flares, like when you shoot directly into a light source, then you're going to have these horizontal flares, and also the distortion at the edges. So what anamorphic lenses do is they give you a wider field of view compared to regular lenses like this one. It's a very unique characteristic. It makes everything look a bit more stretched out, more character, and that's the thing that we try to emulate and go for in filmmaking. Like we have these cameras with super high resolution, like 10K sensors. They cost like 50 grand, 100 grand or whatever, but we try everything we can to make scenes and footage look more gritty. We add grain to it. We made the tones a bit more muted and all of that. So it's actually kind of crazy if you think about it. And I think there's also some top light going on right here, because you can see that right here. It's probably just the ceiling lights, but not sure if they use their own lights or just the lights that were actually in the room already. I really like this blue carpet right here. It adds a lot of contrast to the entire scene and also gives a little bit of color because everything is pretty muted. And the scene is very dark and gritty. I really like that. Here, horizontal flares from the anamorphic lens. They did that on purpose. Or maybe it's just him stalking someone and wanting that girl. Not really sure. Right here we could see that the window is blown out. And that's because they have a lighting fixture outside of there and they're lighting the room right here, but you don't see any detail right here anymore. It's just light and that's basically a blown out window. By the way, in a lot of movies and clips and all of that, you will see regular lights like this. And these are actually practical lights. And they use this to make it seem like whenever they're lighting a scene, that the practical lamp or light is actually lighting the scene. But that's not the case. It's just a psychological trick to make you think that those kind of lamps are lighting the scene. Slow motion shots. This is so hard. Such an amazing song, you guys. Such an amazing song. I really, really like this one. So let's do a little bit of research. By the way, correct me if I'm wrong because it's the internet, right? So apparently it's the uncontrolled desire turning into self-destruction, not just romantic longing, it's obsession that consumes you. This isn't I miss you, it's I'm losing myself because I need you. The ending is there's no victory, no catharsis. This was released in 2003. Marked Muse's shift into darker psychological themes. One of their most iconic tracks live. Damn, I need to listen to the live version of this, right? Regularly ranked among greatest bass lines in rock. Yup. Staple of Muse live sets. Influenced modern alternative rock's heavier, mood-driven sound and helped define Muse as more than radio rock. No major Grammy wins for this song, but its cultural footprint is massive. I really like this one. So it's basically about desire mutating into obsession and how losing control feels powerful until right until it destroys you. I really like this one. I'm definitely going to do more Muse songs on the channel. By the way, you can support the channel even more right now by becoming a channel member. And one of the perks is that you will have early access to my videos. But don't worry when you see member-only videos on the channel, because those will become available on the channel in the future. And there's also a link in the description below, and there you will have a tier where you can request specific songs to me personally, and I will 100% get to those songs within the next 2 weeks. So you don't have to do that. You can do that if you want to support the channel and me a bit more. So thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next Muse song. Kaan out. Peace.